The old, the young, and the exhausted are being forced from Ukraine's besieged cities and towns. Russian tactics have changed, from a quick conquering of major cities like Kyiv and Kharkiv to intense shelling and bombing of civilian targets, including allegations they are openly attacking civilians fleeing the violence.
They were mainly, in the first days, were targeting the security and defense and critical infrastructure objects. From now on, for the last 2 days, specifically, they're hitting the civilian infrastructure, they are hitting residential areas.
Russian forces are advancing slowly. They've taken the small city of Kherson in the south, including a nearby Ukrainian base. They've seized the nuclear power plant outside Zaporizhia. Only Mariupol stands in their way, the final coastal link between Crimea and the Russian border, allowing Russian forces to then move with strength towards the port city of Odessa, whose streets are now preparing to stop Russian tanks. In the north, a kilometres-long column of Russian armour and reinforcements, which were heading directly for Kyiv, now appears to be stalled and subject to hit-and-run attacks from Ukrainian forces. On the Russians' route to the capital, the picturesque city of Chernihiv. Chernihiv has become hell for its residents like Katerina and her family.
It's been quite terrifying. It's like a no-wake-up nightmare. Just now as I'm saying this, I hear like thunder, like explosions back over there behind that window, and I don't know how far away that is.
The former English teacher and her family are shut in a one-bedroom home with 3 grandparents.
Here is the area where my baby plays. That window over there is covered by several layers of blankets, so if the debris falls, we hope that it's just behind those layers of the blanket.
She's trying to maintain a semblance of their once normal routines.
Like brush our teeth, like wash our face, have breakfast, play with kids, give them nap. I need to just be able to maintain some sort of normalcy, if that's even possible at all.
Life's basics are now critical.
Milk, like I'm running out of this, so I don't know when I get a chance to get some more.
My youngest daughter has some formula, and yesterday my husband took this almost like a suicide mission of going to get some more formula for the youngest, because she still largely relies on nutrition from that. So for me, the priority is my children. I'm just rationing the food for myself.
In the capital, food supplies are also low. We've checked in with Dennis, who 7:30 spoke to last week, to see how he's going.
This is the line to the local grocery store.
Inside, crowds are met with empty shelves.
Update, we're lucky. We got 2 pieces of bread. Nowadays it's rare.
But within hours, the teenager's day took a dramatic turn.
We saw a bomb falling right in front of us. I'm a little bit scared. My hands are shaking, my legs either.
The 19-year-old pleaded with his mum to leave the city for their safety.
I want to leave. I'm really young.
As Russia's war debt rises, questions remain about President Putin's calculus.
This is a guy who's always prided himself on emotional control, almost stoicism. For him to flash the sort of anger that you've seen is an indication that we're dealing with a different guy. And I'll tell you why that's important. It's not a curiosity, it's not to mock him or to troll him. It's because he may be willing to take escalatory steps now that the old Vladimir Putin would not.
Former British spy chief Sir Richard Dearlove believes getting intelligence from inside the Kremlin is a priority.
Sources inside the Kremlin, they have existed historically from time to time, the most famous probably being Penkovsky during the Cuba crisis. That's the best we can hope for. I mean, you know, this is the moment when you need an explanation.
But Sir Richard says Putin is not likely to be removed from office.
There's a very, very tight group around Putin. I don't think he's going to be easily deposed unless, the Russian General Staff, Gerasimov, the chief of the General Staff, suddenly were to say, this is too much, the guy's out of control. But I think that this is unlikely.
However, Russia's invasion has started a ticking clock.
There's no way that Russia, over time, can sustain a war in a country which is the size of France and part of Germany put together, with a population the size of Spain. I can't see the situation at the moment doing anything but, deteriorating really seriously into an even bigger crisis than it is at the moment. A lot of rubble, a lot of civilian casualties. It's catastrophic.
The Russian attack on a nuclear power plant last week, which caused a fire, and the occupation of Chernobyl, have heightened fears about how far Putin is willing to go.
This is the biggest challenge now and threat. This is the usage of tactical nuclear weapons. And we see no stoppers now for Putin why he cannot use it. Because obviously they are losing, so he is in quite tough position and he needs to prove that he is strong enough.
French President Emmanuel Macron called Vladimir Putin yesterday to seek assurances about the safety of Ukraine's nuclear facilities. The Israeli President Naftali Bennett now appears to be a critical mediator in this conflict. He flew to meet Putin in person, as well as the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, and talked to Ukraine's President Zelensky via phone at the weekend. While the powers that be keep talking, Denis and his mother have driven 400 kilometres west from Kyiv to seek shelter from the war.
We now live in a house of men that we don't even know. Today I woke up not from hearing the sounds of bombs. I woke up just because the sun rises. It's cool. Yeah. It's a strange feeling.
Ukraine's civilians remain pawns in Putin's brutal game.
You kill children. Children don't ride tanks. They don't shoot missiles. We just want to continue living the simple life. Why would you want to destroy this? I'm sorry, but we do have very negative feelings about him. We hate him. With all our might, we hate him.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.